Nobody saw this coming. After months of silence, whispers, and endless speculation, Shen Yue has finally said the words that millions of fans across the world have been waiting and fearing to hear. What she revealed is not what anyone expected, and once you hear it, you will never look at her relationship with Dylan Wang the same way again. This is not a rumor. This is not a clickbait theory. This is the full story, and it changes everything. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, because this channel is where the real stories come out first, and trust us, you do not want to miss what is coming next. Now let's get into it, because this confession did not come quietly. It came like a storm, sudden, raw, and completely unfiltered. Shen Yue, one of the most beloved and private celebrities in the Chinese entertainment industry, stepped forward and opened up about something she has been carrying for a very long time. Something deeply personal. Something that explains so much of what fans have been noticing for months. The long silences, the careful distance, the moments where her eyes told a story her mouth refused to speak. For years, Shen Yue and Dylan Wang have existed in a strange, beautiful, painful space that their fans know all too well. Ever since their chemistry on Meteor Garden lit up screens around the world, people have refused to let go of the idea that what happened between them on camera was never fully turned off when the director called cut. Every shared glance at an award show, every accidentally matching outfit, every moment one of them said the other's name in an interview, fans collected it all like evidence in a case they desperately wanted to solve. And for a long time, neither of them gave a definitive answer. They kept the world in a beautiful, agonizing in-between. But something shifted. Something changed in the way Shen Yue has been carrying herself recently. People close to her noticed it first. A heaviness behind her smile. A pause before she answered certain questions. A look in her eyes during live streams that felt like she was holding something enormous just beneath the surface. Fans noticed too. The comment sections filled with questions. Something is different. Something happened. What is she not saying? And then she said it. The confession came in a way that felt both planned and completely spontaneous, like she had rehearsed the moment 100 times and then, when it finally arrived, threw the script away entirely. She did not dress it up. She did not hide behind careful words or practiced media responses. She spoke from a place that was clearly real, clearly painful, and clearly something she had been protecting for a very long time before deciding the world deserved to finally know. What Shen Yue confessed about Dylan Wang is the kind of thing that reframes an entire story. Not just their story, but the story of what fans believed, what they hoped for, and what they were never actually told. Because the truth, as it turns out, is far more complicated and far more human than any of the theories that have been floating around the internet for years. There are things that happen between two people that the public never gets to see. Moments that occur off camera, away from red carpets and press junkets, and carefully worded statements from management teams. Moments that are just two people facing something real, trying to figure out what it means and what to do with it. Shen Yue's confession pulls back the curtain on exactly those kinds of moments, and what she describes is something that is going to hit a lot of people very deeply, because it is not a fairy tale. It is the truth. She talked about the weight of being perceived as half of something when you are still trying to understand yourself as a whole. She talked about what it feels like to have the world project a love story onto you so loudly that you start to lose track of where the projection ends and the reality begins. She talked about Dylan Wang, not as the character he played, not as the idol the industry built, but as a real person who she knows in ways that press conferences and fan edits will never fully capture. And in doing that, she said something that has left the entire internet completely still. Because here is what most people do not realize about Shen Yue. Underneath the warmth, underneath the dimples, and the laugh that can light up an entire room, there is a woman who feels things with an intensity that she has spent years learning how to manage in public. She is not someone who opens up easily. The people who know her best will tell you that when Shen Yue chooses to speak about something that matters to her, it is because she has decided it cannot stay inside anymore. It is because the truth has become heavier than the fear of saying it out loud. So when she started speaking about Wang, really speaking, without the deflections and the careful laughs and the subject changes, everyone who was listening understood immediately that this was different. This was not an interview answer. This was a confession. And confessions, by their very nature, come at a cost. The details of what she said are something we are going to walk through carefully because every part of it matters and every part of it connects. This is not a story that can be summarized in a headline. It is a story about two people who existed in an extraordinary circumstance: fame, proximity, chemistry, pressure, time, and what that does to the feelings that develop between them. It is a story about what you protect and why, about what you finally let go of, and what that moment actually looks like when it comes. Wang has not yet publicly responded, and that silence, for the fans who have been watching both of them for years, speaks its own kind of language. Because the people who follow him closely know that Wang does not go quiet without reason. He is someone who performs confidence like it comes naturally to him, who steps into every camera with a certainty that made him a star. But there are moments, rare, unguarded moments, where something else comes through. Something that looks a lot like a person carrying a story he has not yet decided how to tell. Whether he responds, and what he says if he does, is something this channel will cover the moment it happens. But right now, this moment belongs to Shen Yue. To what she chose to say, why she chose to say it, and what it means for everything that comes next. What she confessed is going to break some hearts. It is going to validate others. It is going to make a lot of people go back through years of moments and see them differently. But more than anything, it is going to make you understand her. Not the idol, not the actress, not the girl from Meteor Garden, but the real woman who has been living a story far more complex than anything she has ever played on screen. Stay with us, because we are just getting started.